Pragna, and these are my friends, Zach and Honglian. We are all here today for the same reason. We are worried about the future of our planet. Did you know that biodiversity is declining faster than at any time in human history? The average native species have fallen by at least 20% since the 1900s. And since 1990, 420 million hectares of forest have been lost as a result of human activity. Today, we will be telling you a story adapted from Dr. Seuss, the Lorax. In this story, Honglian will be the Lorax, the protector of trees and animals. Zach will be portraying someone called the Onceler, a greedy businessman who only saw the monetary value in nature. He will be recounting the story from a long, long time ago, when he first saw the Truffula trees and went on a chopping spree. The end result? Well, you will see.
Way back in the days when the grass was still green, and the pond was still wet, and the clouds were still clean, and the song of the Swami swans rang out in space, one morning I came to this glorious place. And I first saw the trees, the Truffula trees, the bright tops of the Truffula trees, mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze. And under the trees, I saw brown barbaloots as they played in the shade and ate Truffula fruits. From the rippler's pond came the comfortable sound of the humming fish humming while splashing around. But those trees, those Truffula trees, all my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of the tops was much softer than silk.
He felt a great leaping of joy in his heart. He knew what he'd do. He unloaded his cart. And in no time at all, he had built a small shop. And he chopped down a Truffula tree with one chop. And with great skillful skill and great speedy speed, he took the soft tufts and he knitted it neat.
The instant I'd finished, I heard it go zoom. I looked. I saw something pop out of the stump of the tree I chopped down. It was sort of a man.
Mister, I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees, for they have no tongues. And I'm asking you, sir, what's that thing you've made of my Truffula tuft?
Look, Lorax, there's no cause for alarm. I chopped just one tree. I am doing no harm. I'm being quite useful. This thing is a need. It needs to find something that all people need. It's a shirt, it's a sock, it's a glove, it's a hat. But hairs are the uses, yes, far beyond that.
Sir, you are crazy of greed. There's no one on earth who would buy that fool's need. But the very next minute, he proved he was wrong. For just that minute, a chap came along, and he thought the need he needed was great. He happily bought it for $3.98.
Lorax, you poor stupid guy, you never can tell what some people will buy.
I repeat, I speak for the trees.
I'm busy. Shut up if you please. I put in a quick call. I called all my brothers, uncles, and aunts and said, listen here. Here's a wonderful chance for the whole Onceler family to get mighty rich. Get over here fast.
And in no time at all, in the factory he built, the whole Onceler family was working full tilt. They were knitting needs as busy as bees to the sound of the chopping of the Truffula trees.
Then, oh baby, oh, how my business did grow. Now chopping one tree at a time was too slow. So I quickly invented my super axe hacker, which whacked our 4 Truffula trees at one smacker. We were making needs 4 times as fast as before. And that Lorax, he didn't show up anymore. But the next week, he knocked on my new office door.
I'm the Lorax, who speaks for the trees, which you seem to be chopping as fast as you please. But I'm also in charge of the brown barbaloots, who happily lived eating Truffula fruit. Now, thanks to your hacking of my trees to the ground, there's not enough Truffula fruit to go round. And my poor barbaloots, they love living here, but I can't let them stay. They'll have to find food, and I hope that they may. So I sent them away.
I meant no harm, I most truly did not. But I had to go bigger, so bigger I got. And I biggered my money, which everyone needs. Then again he came back.
Onceler, you're making such smogular smoke. My poor swami swans, why, they can't sing a note. And so they cannot live here. So I'm sending them off to escape from the smog you smogged up around here. Let me also say a few words about Gluppity Glup. You dirty old onceler man, you. Your machinery chugs on day and night without stop, making Gluppity Glup. You're glumping the pond where the humming fish hum. No more can they hum, for their gills are all gummed. So I'm sending them off. Oh, their future is dreary. They'll get woefully weary in search of some water that isn't so smeary.
Now listen here, all you do is yap yap and say bad, 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 bad. Well, I have my right, sir, and I'm telling you, I intend to go on doing just what I do, turning more Truffula trees into needs, which everyone needs.
But at that very moment, they heard a loud whack. From outside the fields came a sickening smack of an axe on a tree. Then they heard the tree fall. The very last Truffula tree of them all. No more trees. No more needs. No more work to be done.
So my uncles and aunts, everyone, waved me goodbye. They jumped into my cars and drove away. Now all that was left beneath the bad-smelling sky was my big empty factory, the Lorax, and I.
I didn't say anything. I just gave him a very sad, backward glance and took leave of this place through a hole in the smog without leaving a trace. And all that I left here in this mess, the small pile of rocks with one word, unless.
Whatever that meant, well, I just couldn't guess. That was long, long ago. Each day since that day I sat here and read away. But now that you're here, the word of the Lord seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you tells a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. So, catch!
He let something fall. It's a Truffula seed, the last one of all. You're in charge of the last Truffula seed, and Truffula trees are what everyone needs. Plant a new Truffula, treat it with care, give it clean water, and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack. Then the Lorax and all of his friends may come back. What has this story taught us? The Lorax story is a warning that we need to protect all the living things in our environment, what lives and grows on land, and what lives and grows below water.
The story's moral is to recognize the impact of our actions, to respect nature, and to fight against its destruction. Let's be the voice of those who can't speak for themselves, the trees, the animals, the earth.
So remember, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Let us be the change we want to see in the world and inspire others to join us on this vital mission. The time to act is now. Thanks, everyone.